About a week ago, a windstorm came through my community with gusts clocked at 100 miles an hour. It wreaked havoc all over the place. Trees blown down on houses, countless limbs blown down. I was extremely lucky. I had a few limbs blown down. Most importantly, my precious pearl was not damaged at all. Thank goodness. But I did not escape completely unscathed. As you can see, it halfway blew the topper off of my mobile home. And before I can think about doing anything more on Pearl, I gotta get this fixed. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Just in case any of you might have forgotten, this large tarp is actually a highway billboard. It's a vinyl billboard. This is the other side of it. Kind of bright Kelly green, and it actually has a ad on it for some sort of Summerfest car sale for a dealer in Arizona, I believe. When Ree and I ordered this and it came in, and we spread it out in the yard and saw what it was, we considered for a while, well, maybe we should put that side up. That way, anytime somebody flew over our home, they'd look down and see this ad for an Arizona car dealer and wonder what the heck was going on. Well, we decided against that, and we put the black side up. Actually wishing it was white, it would reflect heat a little better, but the black side's done okay. And like I said before, these things are heavy duty. They're designed to be out in the weather. They're designed to last for years in the weather, although most billboards don't stay up that long. But anyway, they make fantastic tarps. So do a little Googling if you need a big tarp, and you might check these out. You might find just the size that you need. And it may have a cool commercial on one side of it too. Here's the plan. We're going to take some additional rope. Gotta have the rope, like Charlie Bronson always says. Some additional rope. I'm going to secure one end of it over here on this side. Take the rest of this, go up the ladder, throw it over the top, frame and all, and take it on the other side and attach it to the tarp over there. Then we'll come back over here and see if we can pull it up and slowly work our way back up that side onto the top and back across. Now we're probably going to have to pull in a couple of different places. So this is just the first hookup I'm doing. I got another piece of rope. Hopefully that'll be long enough, and we'll do a second area and do the exact same thing. That's the plan. Now, if any of you have watched one or more of my other videos, you know how my plans usually go. So, that being said, let's do this. Okay, that's one rope over. Let's go see what it looks like on the other side. There are some very light weight pieces of PVC running along the sleeves around the edge of this entire tarp. I'm going to put the rope in through the canvas and around that PVC so that I actually have something to pull against, and not just be pulling on the canvas, because I'm quite sure this thing is so heavy we'd rip the canvas in no time. First thing, let's cut our rope to length. There we are. Now we're through the canvas and around that piece of PVC. Tie this off. Now let's go pull on the other side and see what it does. And then we'll see about throwing the second one over and see if we can't ease this back onto the top and over where it belongs. Before we try to pull this canvas back up, let me show you why I have a tarp on the top of my mobile home. As you can see, it is not in the best of condition. Now, despite how that looks, it's not leaking anywhere that I know of. I've had a leak before on the other end, which is where the master bedroom is, and I've got it covered up by a small piece of tarp right now. I need to get, or I actually have, another tarp that I'm going to, I've got to get up here and get over that end covered as well. It's the last remaining, I don't know, 10 or 12 feet of the mobile home that this humongous billboard does not cover. It's just not quite long enough to do the entire thing. But it does from this end all the way down to there. And you can see where it's still attached over the side, and it's just pulled straight across where the wind picked it up and moved it over. So we're going to get that fixed. For now, let's just see how much we can pull up with this single piece of rope right here. And then we'll add another one and see where that puts us. It's really getting hot out here too. I've got to watch it or I'm going to overheat. Help me keep an eye on that, okay? If I start looking too hot, tell me. should have known I'd need a ladder on this side too. Good thing I have two, huh? Okay, I think we're at the point now we need that second rope to pull. We need to attach it just about right above where that bush tree thing is that the tarp's laying on. So, gonna take the rest of our yellow Charlie Bronson rope here, move down the back a little bit, throw it over, and do this whole process over again. So all of you now saying, Russ, you're too hot. Go take a break and cool off. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Don't go away. I'll be back. Well, we're obviously back, and yeah, I've gotten a good rest. I've cooled off, drank some water, got me a bite to eat, so get stuff out of my face, everything will be much better. Now, I'm not real sure about the ladder placement here on the front. You can kind of see right above the top of that little bush where the tarp is bunched up. That's the part I'm trying to get to. What I'm gonna do is go over on the back side, toss some rope over, and see if I can't tie it into the tarp itself, somewhere in that area, so that I can pull that back over and unbunch, and then maybe pulling between it and the rope that's already tied near the end, working them both, maybe we can get this back up to a level where I can take the ladder and push this up where it needs to be on top, go back around to the back side, pull it into position, and it'll just be a case of working it back and forth, kind of until we get it just right, and then I can anchor it back down in place. That's the plan now. So remember what I said earlier about plans. We'll see if this all works out. Stay with me. It looks a whole lot better than it did all falling off the side of the trailer and laying on the ground. So we got it back up, it's in position. And now the main thing is to go around it and get it resecured. And I'm glad I decided to do this today, despite the heat and humidity, because weather forecasters are saying there could be another rather nasty thunderstorm tonight. Nothing like we had a week ago that blew that tarp off in the first place. We're not expecting anything like that. But then again, you never know, do you? So, best not to take any chances. I've got the rope. I can go around and secure it again the way it was, with some new rope, something that's not going to break. And then if we have enough wind to pick up those concrete blocks and throw them around and sling the tarp off, well, I'll take my just desserts, as they say. But anyway, for now, let's start that process of tying this thing down once again. That ought to have things secured. At least for now. I say for now because I have ordered some much heavier Charlie Bronson rope to secure this top tarp with. What I have on there, some of it's like 1/4 inch, and the biggest is probably 3/8, not quite 1/2. So I've ordered some full 1/2 inch polyester rope. I did a little research and discovered polyester is the best when it comes to weathering outdoors. It's water resistant, it's ultraviolet resistant, it's heat resistant, it has a high tensile strength. The stuff I'm ordering, it has a tensile strength of over 2 tons. So I think it ought to hold this tarp in place. But man, it has been so hot and humid. Took several breaks today, and what you didn't see is that I had been out in the backyard about an hour with the weed eater. Even before we started filming this video, I had to go out there and trim the weeds down before I could get back there with a ladder to get up the side of the trailer. Some of the grass had gotten that tall, you know, so the rest of the yard I'm gonna have to get within the next few days as well. I mean, I'm glad I got this job done because, like I said, there may be some more stormy weather coming through tonight. Probably nothing of a severe nature, but even rain, I feel better with that tarp in place and secured once again. You know, it's probably a pretty good idea that I decided to put that tarp up. I think it might rain a little bit. Links below take you to the mtnme.com. Buy me a coffee. And there's the address for the Facebook page, so you got all that to help keep up with what's going on in between times with me and Pearl and everything else in my universe. So hang on for the ride. I love you, my nomies. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. Okay, I'm Russ, and we'll talk later. Now I really need some water.